Good morning. Funny story. Last night, because it was ANZAC Day, it was a little late on the newsletter, but had a really good addition to that and excited to show you. But just tried something slightly different where I was uploading my media images into the backend, and I use a backend called Airtable. And in preview mode, the email looked fine. Hit send, and then realized all the image links were broken on the blast. So if you are a subscriber, that's fixed now. I just re-blasted it, but apologies for mixing it up. You live and learn. And if you're not a subscriber, you can go to lukemarshall.net/newsletter. And what you're watching now is the video edition of it, which I try or strive to do every Friday, and I've been pretty consistent. So this week we look at Play AI, which is a very convincing voice agent that lets you interact with it via chat and do various things. An ANZAC hack that happened, Queensland government created a virtual veteran and things went wrong. This is what happens when you add AI to things you probably don't need to. And I'm going to share a bit of tutorial, a non-techie way to build a chatbot for a website to automatically answer questions. It was a question that came from the Sydney Startups Facebook group. Very happy to answer it. So let's get on with it. So playing with AI voice, one of the cool things about this advent or launch of a lot of AI tools is that there's a lot of innovative ways that people are seeking ways to get people to do the demo. Now, traditionally in the software world, to do a demo, you might have to give over your email, you might have to give your email, phone number, and if you're an enterprise, sometimes it might only let you use the software after doing a demo or talking to a sales lead. But with this advent of AI tools, I think a lot of them are realizing that reducing the barrier to testing and using the tool is working really well for them. And so Play AI is one such tool. You can just jump in and click to talk to it there. And I won't do it while I'm recording, but there it is there. I was speaking with it. I've got a video actually of me using it as well that I recorded just in case you don't feel like playing with it. But it sounds really convincing and human. And what I really liked about it compared to, say, the ChatGPT voice AI interface is that you can do things like pause and it won't just interrupt and cut over you. It seems much more natural and interactive. And I think this tech was nowhere near that a year ago and it keeps getting better. What's really interesting about this Play AI tool, I think it originally was just a text to speech tool that let you translate text into various bits of voice that all sound very natural. What I really like about it is there's an agent functionality now. So what that means is you can give it tasks. It'll translate it into text and try and automate and do those things. That's what agent functionality is, and then can repeat back to you. And if you've been paying close attention to what I've been up to probably the last few months, I've been really interested in how this could interface with an ADHD tool. And so a voice agent is something that I'm thinking about a lot. So I'll keep you posted on that. Cool. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is another way to say WTF. A bit of an ANZAC blunder uncovered. I won't spend too much time on it, but essentially, from what I understand, Cameron Wilson from Crikey uncovered, yeah, a build of a virtual veteran agent who was pretending to be 19 years old, and you could interact with it and talk about World War One. Naturally, hackers jailbreak or backdoored it, talking about stuff like Ben Roberts-Smith, the controversial soldier who went through the courts. If you're a DJ, what type of EDM would you play? And so, very silly. I think because AI breakthrough technology, everyone's excited about it. You can do a lot of things with it. I think using AI for something that's a bit trite, like memorializing something that happened a very long time ago, is probably inappropriate. Or if you're going to do it, think it through more and test it a bit more because that is probably in poor taste, but not as in poor taste as Woolworths 9 years ago, which keeping memories fresh, I think they said 9 years ago, and that's just not cricket. Hey, the third thing I wanted to share with you is non-techie ways to get your website to answer questions about website. Because I've been following this space for almost a year, I got this request. I threw out a request in the Sydney Startups group a few weeks ago and just said, hey, look, I've been following this space. Got any things you want to throw down? And Angelique said something, hey, I want an easy way to integrate AI chatbots that can go into a website and make it easy for a non-techie. And so, yeah, look, I've come up with a solution. You can pay for ChatGPT Premium and create a GPT for a website. So I've just tested it with Easy Machinery, which is an ag machinery website with a blog. And so there you go. I've set up and built it in ChatGPT Premium. But the thing about GPTs ordinarily is that you can't share it with anyone who doesn't have GPT Premium, or can you? Enter Chip. So Chip's a tool that lets you just add your Premium GPT into it and then you can showcase it to anyone that's visiting your website. And so an example here, so out in the wilderness, this website came across more recently called the Generalist World, and they had this really interesting guidebook for generalist job hunters. And what I really liked about it is this bit down the bottom. I don't know if you can see. Here we go. Yeah, we're still recording. So this is actually a GPT prompt. And so if I jump in and say what, and this is just using information they have, probably it's linked to Notion or something. That's yeah, basically referencing the document they've built. If I think I can make it big screen, that might help. And yeah, I don't know how I found it was powered by Chip View Original. Ah, there we go. Yeah, see how it's Chip, and yeah, so that's access. I'm not well, I am logged into ChatGPT, but anyone can use this. The power of this tool called here it is. Yeah, ChatGPT, chip.ai. So that's really cool. A bit of a workaround there. It's cool. There's other ways you can do this. Zapier has a chatbot functionality. Zapier, I always say Zapier, but you can build a free AI chatbot and plug it into your website and go nuts, Angelique. But I think the easiest way would be just ChatGPT and Chip. So there you go. That's all the time I got. Lots of interesting things happening, in my world, and so. Uh, yeah, lots of interesting things project wise. And yeah, I'm looking at some longer term options as well. Georgie and I have the goal of buying a house. I'm not sure where that's going to land yet, but I'll keep you posted. Cool. And yeah, good thing I had a little PS here about the image breaking thing. It happened. Things happen. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. Bye.